I'm Todd Grisham. The fighters are here, and they're about to get it on at the Lighthouse Theater. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's King Ryan Garcia. 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighed in at 129 pounds, his reach 70 inches. And squaring off against him, Marco Antonio Barrera, 168 centimeters tall with a reach of 178 centimeters.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Up first, it's Ryan King Garcia, one of the most famous boxers the world over, the fastest hands in the game. They call him Flash. Marco Antonio Barrera, an absolute legendary warrior. He fights out of Mexico City and has the entire country in his corner. He's a 3-weight division world champion.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Mexico City, here is the sensational 3-division champion of the world, the baby-faced assassin, Marco Antonio Barrera.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice counter shot. Jab does not score. He misses with that jab. Good counter punching. The crowd is dressed to impress here tonight, and the fighters promise to do the same as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent or laid out there.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both men step back for just a moment. Good counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Holding nothing back here in the round. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's a counter shot. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. There's the bell for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you hardest.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Back and forth they go. Well done with that counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. The perfect counter lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Is he going to punch himself out, though? It won't give us a second to catch our breath. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. From this moment forward, there's the bell to start round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How about that time counter shot? Swing and a miss with that hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You don't want to trade shots. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Did well to block that right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Down goes Barrera! And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Talk about Barrera in that last round. You got it. Back at it in round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That hook doesn't score. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? Big shot, and down goes Garcia. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Talk about Garcia in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that. There's the bell to start round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. That counter shot lands. Just missed with that hook. Punch, counter punch. Two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And the kid goes down. I don't know, I got to take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Garcia in that last round. There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Missing with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
A perfect counter shot. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fighter is saying, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. That jab gets blocked. And he scores with the counter. Incredible work rate. That count. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Garcia in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, switch on. There's the bell to start round 7. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter shot. A straight right just misses. Nice counter. Swing and a miss with that hook. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Garcia in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out. And we enter the 8th round. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, trekked right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
That left uppercut doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash hit. And finally couldn't take anymore. And down goes Garcia. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.